Hello all my Kenvians and welcome to a brand new episode of Snack-Kenn. Today, the episode that, well, some of you have been waiting for and I know I have. Jelly babies! Yes, that probably clipped out the microphone. But yes, today I'm going to be trying out jelly babies, and now that I think about it, I probably should have thought of this ahead of time, but I'm going to try each different flavor and, I don't know, maybe give my opinion on each of them or just give an overall assessment. I'm not entirely sure at this point, but it looks like there are 6 different flavors. The orange looks like its baby's name is Bumper. So let's try Bumper. This is a lot different than like gummy bears and a lot of the usual fruit snacks we get around here. In fact, I'm not entirely sure what to compare this against. The texture is completely different. Like gummy bears, you can chew on them for quite a while before they finally start to disappear. But yeah, this is just, it melts in your mouth, and as instructed by other people before, I am of course eating him head first because it's gruesome that way. But the orange slash Bumper is quite good. It actually lists the different flavors here, although it looks like it says it has different fruit juices. There's 7 fruit juices that are used here, but not necessarily each of them represents a particular flavor. Like apple is in there, so I assume they probably combined apple juice with some of the other flavors to sweeten it up a bit, like, oh, I don't know, lemon. But yeah, the orange Bumper was really good. The next one I see here is yellow, aka Bubbles. And obviously this is going to be lemon. So, down the hatch. No, that's actually really good. One thing that a lot of people don't particularly care for when it comes to lemon flavored candies is that they're often too tart or too sour. And there's definitely not that here in the Jelly Baby. Or Bubbles, rather. It's very, there's still a slight tartness, there's the flavor of lemon, but overall it's just a delicious sweet. And I mean, that's really weird for me to say, or it feels weird to say that considering, again, it's a lemon gummy, because even, unless I'm mistaken, Skittles, like the lemon flavored Skittle, it's got a bit of tartness to it, but this one is just really sweet through and through with that nice lemon flavor shining through. So yeah, we're 2 for 2 so far. These are quite good. Okay, now what have we next? This one looks kind of pink. Baby Bonnie. So yes, Baby Bonnie, and based on the flavors available, I'm going to guess that is raspberry, because it can be either raspberry or strawberry, and I'm going to assume the strawberry is the red. So, well, I guess I'll find out if this tastes like raspberry or not. Head first. Now, just like the lemon, the usual tartness you would get from raspberries isn't there. There's the hint of flavor, but it's so subtle. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure if that is raspberry. I need to find one of the deep red ones so I can compare. Otherwise, that's going to bother me. I believe... Okay, so yep, that's definitely more red than the other one. So I'm going to give this one a try, and this one is Brilliant, as it's named in the bag. So I'm gonna, for some reason I feel like this might be raspberry, because that, again, that just didn't really carry any of the raspberry flavor like I thought it would. You know what? I don't know if I'm just getting the flavors mixed up in my head or what, but this one actually was raspberry, from what I can tell. Just a very subtle raspberry. It doesn't have, well, I mean, raspberry in general doesn't tend to have a very strong flavor, but I guess flavor-wise, unfortunately, this one's probably the weakest one I've tried so far. It's good, don't get me wrong, it tastes good, but as far as representing its flavor, it leaves me wanting more, whereas this, I can definitely taste the strawberry in the, well, deep red, but the red ones. Trying it again just to make sure. Yeah, again, unless I'm mistaken, the red one, oh, wait. Now I'm confused. I thought I kind of tasted raspberry that time. So, between these two, obviously I just don't have the palate to properly identify the flavors between raspberry and strawberry, but both of these are really good. I'm going to try the pink one last time to see if I get more of one flavor than the other. Yep, okay. From the best of my knowledge, and please do correct me if I'm wrong, but the red one is strawberry, and then the lighter red one, or the pink one, is raspberry. That's the best guess I can give right now, just based on the subtle flavors. The red one is definitely more flavorful. It does have more of that fruit juice flavor to it, whereas the pink one is very, very subtle, which is another thing that leads me to think that it might be the raspberry, because raspberry, while a very distinct flavor, tends to be more subtle. So again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but both of those were really good, so I won't discount them that. And the only ones we have left are the green, which is Boofles, and I'm probably not pronouncing this correct, black currant, which is Big Heart. So let us find, looks like I came across a Boofle first, if I can grab them. Alright, aww, Boofle is crying. He's not crying on the package, but he's crying right here. Poor little Boofle. I will end his misery. That was so dark. Oh, now, the lime. The lime in this one, there was a more distinct tart flavor to it than even the lemon, which baffles me a little bit. But yeah, this one is flavor-wise, I would have to say the lemon, the lime is not necessarily the best, but the most distinct so far. It definitely represents its flavor quite strongly, because as soon as I bit in, well, I mean, I knew it was lime to begin with, but as soon as I bit in, the flavor hit my tongue, and it just, it was unmistakable what the flavor was, as opposed to the other two that I just tried. But yeah, Boofle / the green and lime Jelly Baby. Quite good indeed. So yeah, overall, we're definitely shooting 5 for 5 so far, with only Big Heart, aka the black currant, flavor left. And aw, he has a big ol' heart on him. It's probably fuzzy, but he has a big ol' heart on his belly, just like one of the Care Bears. Oh. And now he's going to die. Ah, that was really dark. I apologize. But yeah, let's try him. Oh, yeah. I honestly have to say that Big Heart, aka the blackcurrant flavor, is probably my favorite of the entire bunch. The flavor shines through. Now, I know blackcurrant and grape aren't the same thing, but grape flavors tend to be my favorite as far as American gummies and American sweets go. So, blackcurrant being what most other countries, or at least the UK, use instead, I'm much more drawn to that flavor, but overall, just the flavor shines through. It's delicious. It's like the texture is exactly like the rest of them, but there's no mistaking this one for any of the others. And it's really, really good. If you're a fan of grape flavors, I know some people don't like the artificial flavors, but this is natural color and natural flavor, spelled with OU. All of these, so if you're in the UK and you don't know what blackcurrant is, but you like grape flavor, there you go. So, yeah, overall, I think the only slight downside, or possibly the weakest one of the bunch, would have to be Baby Bonnie. And that's because the flavor was just so subtle, it wasn't really detectable, at least for me. Maybe some of the other flavors that I tried first masked it a little bit. But I wasn't really able to taste the raspberry until I, just inspected it very closely and took my time a little bit more. And then, as I just mentioned, my favorite is definitely Big Heart, aka the blackcurrant flavor. Just really, really good. And I can definitely understand why these are such a staple of Doctor Who, especially back in the day. I don't know how much, if at all, the oh, it smells so good too. How much the flavor has the recipe has changed over the years, but yeah, I mean, if I just had these from now on and never had another gummy, I would be happy. You all are going to get me addicted to these sweets from the UK, and I'm gonna have to pay more money to get them. Darn you! But luckily I have another bag. So yeah, as for Jelly Babies overall, I give them a hearty 5 out of 5. These are just delicious, absolutely amazing. I don't know why I give the number ratings, half the time at all, but definitely big thumbs up, highly recommended if you love gummies and see these and want to give them a try. Just absolutely delicious. Again, this is just another thing you all are going to get me addicted to. But having tried these, I think it's time for me to turn my attention to a little something special. A little something that'll be coming up soon. Well, of course, there'll be another Snack-Kenn coming up soon, featuring one of the flavors, or, well, not flavors, but one of the awesome snacks that was sent to me by either James or Ruby. But in the meantime, I'm going to take these Jelly Babies and I'm going to watch something special. Watch something a little fun. And just so you know, it's not a matter of what, it's a matter of who.